You have dreamed about exploring another planet. It's closer than you think, just beneath the water's surface. Soar weightless through the atmosphere and encounter a host of incredible creatures. It's all in a world waiting for you. The Aqua Planet.
Recife is Brazil's truck lagoon, if you know what I mean. I'm talking wreck capital of Brazil. Recife has its name from the reefs. Recife means reef. And the whole town is surrounded by reefs, and that's the reason for so many wrecks being there.
And so, a flight for the Aqua Planet crew up the coast to the city of Recife. From the air, Recife looks much like many other modern cities. Recife is built along a gorgeous beach of golden sand, the Boa Viagem. Our hotel is right on the ocean. I can feel the hedonistic lifestyle that is Recife. Recife, another beautiful coastal city of Brazil. A population of about 3 million people. The symbol for Recife is a multicolored umbrella. Recife is the capital city of Pernambuco. The governor's palace stands here, surrounded by statues and pools. It's the palm trees that remind you you're in tropical South America. The palace is a very grand place. If you want to visit, you'll need an appointment. And dress code is long pants and proper shoes and shirt for the men, and a modest dress or pantsuit for the women. There's a magnificent window of stained glass here in the palace. But for antique churches, we'll visit Olinda. But first, what we came for, scuba diving. Here's Timothy Dean to take you to the wrecks of Recife.
Our initial dive is on the wreck of the Pira Palma. The steamship went down in the late 19th century, more than 100 years ago. So it's not surprising that there's not much metal left. But there's enough of the hull to attract a lot of marine life. The Pira Palma is more than 20 meters long, about 65 feet, and it lies in 25 meters of water, or 70 feet. These glittering fish are copper sweepers. The surface above can often be rough around Recife, blown up by the trade winds and whipped by currents, but down here, it's calm. The wreck is open, so there's no sense of enclosure. A cluster of fish features the banded sergeant major damsels, and the green ones are coronas. A spotted moray eel watches from his den, and so does a shy octopus. The bright yellow and blue fish all over the wreck are Spanish hogfish. After a surface break, we dive our next site, the Vapor de Baixo. This paddle wheeler fell victim not to the reef, but to German bombs during World War II. But no, these are not unexploded shells, just parts of the machinery. There are a lot of lobsters around the wreck. This one hides out in the paddle wheel, with a colorful school of squirrelfish and sweepers. This is an excellent sight, and at the end, we get a surprise visitor. I notice a big black shadow flying over the bottom. It's a large southern stingray. It swims right in amongst us, and it's wonderful to watch the grace and beauty of its moves. It has great control over its body, able to curl up to squeeze through tight quarters, or do a quick reverse when the crowd gets too much. This wild creature doesn't seem to mind his Brazilian hitchhiker, but our policy in the Aqua Planet is look and don't touch. The stingray is named for the sharp barb in his tail. It can cause quite a bit of damage if it wants. But this southern stingray is serene and appears more curious than anything else. It returns several times to join our exploration of the wreck. Its visit is a magnificent finish to a brace of beautiful dives. The only off note came later when the crew of this boat, the dive team, took us to lunch at a dockside restaurant. These men proceeded to eat and drink heartily and then did a classic dine and dash, leaving us to pay the bill. So our traveler's tip? Standards of service may be different here. Be alert.
When you're traveling, you just deal with the challenges and move on, as we do, in Old World Olinda. And Aqua Planet goes to prison after this.